Hey there, welcome to another episode of CarTalk with Kartik. I'm Kartik. Today is a Walk the Talk episode, and when I read the news these days, I feel very sad. Why will A do something terrible to B that causes so much suffering? And why would B do something in retaliation back to A that causes 10 times worse suffering? It is on days like these that I remind myself of the key lessons from the landmark book by author Sam Quinones called Dreamland, the true tale of America's opioid epidemic. In the book, Quinones talks about all the players involved and how it is easy to vilify them, but when we humanize them and understand why they did what they did, it brings us tremendous enlightenment. Quinones talks about the patients, many of whom were looking for a solution to their excruciating pain. And when their doctor told them that they could take the medicine and it will make their pain go away, they took it. And pretty soon they needed higher and higher doses, and many of them started crushing pills so they could get a full 24-hour dose from a time-release capsule all at once. We're not saying what they did was right, but now we understand why they did it. Quinones talks about the doctors, many of whom became unscrupulous pill mills, blindly prescribing opioids without thinking about patient safety. And while it's easy to vilify them, Quinones explains that many of them graduated from med school with hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And they found this to be one way to get out of their debt. We're not saying what they did was right, but now we understand why they did it. Quinones also talks about the drug traffickers who brought in heroin from Mexico. And while it's easy to vilify them, Quinones explains that many of them had families back in Mexico in wretched poverty, and they found this to be one way to get their families out of poverty. Again, we're not saying what they did was right, but now we understand why they did it. So think of it this way, folks. The profound healing power of empathy and understanding others' behaviors can help heal even the deepest wounds of the heart. Armed with this knowledge, my friends, let's make the magic happen.